What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another John boat to bass boat conversion video. So today I'm starting the frame. That's right, the frame, or at least the lip of the frame. I need to get the top lip going all the way around this boat to start the frame. So that is what we're doing today. I'm not sure where we're gonna go from there, but let's get to work. Check out that catfish. So before I got the cameras out, I did a few things. First thing I did was I figured out how high the deck was going to be. The deck is going to be as high as these boxes, so I got this ruler right here, put it on the box, put it all the way to the edge, and then I marked where that was. Next thing I did was I made this little piece right here, just a piece of wood. But what I did was I measured from the top of this lip down to the line. So now I have a piece of wood here to trace that line all the way around the boat. I'm gonna go ahead and mark where I need the aluminum to be. How's it look back here? We have about 2 inches from the bench. Should I just go ahead and cut this bench out? I don't know. I think I may just cut this out. So that is where that is going to sit, right above the bench. I think I may just take it out, guys. Before I decide on that, let me show you what else I did. So I made this little shim, and I also need to be cutting some slots into the angle that I use. So I went ahead and marked it every 4 inches, and I'm making cuts every 4 inches. That way this metal can bend to the shape of the John boat. But how I'm doing that is I had to make this little piece here. That way the aluminum sits farther out. If I cut this aluminum back here, it's gonna start cutting this before I get all the way down. So what I did was I just made this, put that there, and now I can cut all the way down without cutting the front of it. I also made some cuts every so often through the other side. That is just to give me more flex the other way as well. But that is where I'm at so far. So I need to continue cutting every 4 inches on this piece. So let's go ahead and finish that up. So I am using a miter saw to cut this aluminum. I got a aluminum cutting blade on there. But guys, that blade was like 50-60 bucks, which I did not want to spend on a blade. Honestly, it sucked, but I just love the miter saw. I love how easy you can get straight cuts every time. But this is not the only way you can cut this aluminum. You can use a cutting wheel with a grinder. You could even use a jigsaw with a metal cutting blade. Or you can even use snips. This aluminum is light enough to cut it by hand. So make your cuts. You can bend it however you need. But yeah, there are multiple ways you can be cutting this aluminum. I just chose a miter saw because on this John boat there's going to be thousands and thousands of cuts, so I want them all to be straight. And the miter saw is super easy, so that is what I chose. So you see now this thing bends so much easier to the shape of the John boat now that it's cut. I can bend it up and down either way. So since I don't know if I'm cutting this out or not, I'm gonna go ahead and start the framing back here. I'm gonna skip this first one. That way if I do want to cut it out, I have the room, and then I will add one on later on. But I'm just gonna get a mark to where this ends, and we will start there. Alright, so we're going every 5 inches with a rivet. That may be overkill, it may not be, I'm not too sure. Never done this before. It's a lot of holes to drill and rivets to rivet, but at least it will be strong. So I got all of the holes marked and punched, so now I'm gonna go ahead and drill them all out. One done, about 5 more to go. But that is the finished product that I'm going for. Let's go make some cuts. Alright, so I just got this first rail up on the side, and man, it was way harder than I thought it was gonna be. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it was tough. It took way longer than I thought. It was not straight, it was bending. I mean, I did that side, I did this side, I jumped back. It was weird, but I finally got it on, but now it's on, it's straight. Oh, also I had to cut out this little piece right here to use as a guide all the way across because I did not make enough marks. And like I said, it kept bending. It was hard to tell where to put it, so I had to make this to butt up against the lip, and that was how I did that. Once I made this, it got a lot easier, but I'm gonna call it a night though, guys. I will finish this up in the morning. So it is the next morning, and I just got this second rail put on. It was a whole lot easier using my guide from the start. So much easier, but I still need to rivet all of these rivets, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, that is done. I need to go ahead and bend down all of these little flaps, make them flat and level. That's done. Now we have a flat surface to add cross beams all across it, or anywhere. This rail is to add the frame onto, pretty much. Just gives it a base to add the frame on. That's what that's for. So I just got these two braces going across, one there and one here. But that's pretty much how these rails work. I can add a frame all throughout, anywhere I want. So down here there are some pretty little rivets, so what I'm gonna do is just cut this along there as well, and then trace along this foam and leave that rib there. Want to leave all the ribs I can. You do not want to ever mess with the ribs, and when you do cut out a bench, you want to, if possible, make another rib. So that's what I plan to do. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but these two pieces I just added are just temporary, just to hold the shape of the boat. When I cut off the top hatch, it opened up a little bit, so I'm a little worried about that. I don't want it to open up anymore and lose the shape of the boat, so that's why I threw these two pieces up, just to hold it all together. Well guys, I'm working on the John boat, and I just got some good news. I am selling my Xterra. I haven't posted for sale yet or anything. This has been the easiest car sale ever. I did post on my Facebook that I got a new truck, and that if anyone wants an Xterra, and one of my friends went for it, and she's gonna buy it. She's picking it up today, so no more Nissan Xterra. So I just got the entire bench out. Oh man, this bench is pretty hard to get out just because of this. I had to be super careful not to cut through the boat cutting this out, but we got it done. And now I'm gonna go ahead and paint this red. Clean it up and fix all the scratches I just made getting that bench out, and then it should be back to normal. Alright, there goes my car. My friend is taking this, so I can see it whenever I want, so it's not really sad at all. But we got this middle bench cut out. Just need to cut out this back side, and then she will come out. But I decided just to go full on and take everything out. It will leave me way more options for a brand new layout. So it is now dark outside. I had a 2.5 hour call with Nate from Nate's Custom Boats, but we got the back hatch all cut out. There is the foam. Take that out. And there is a completely gutted John boat. Oh baby. So I cut all of these short enough to fit under the styrofoam, so you will not be able to see this, but I'm gonna go ahead, vacuum all this out because it looks horrible. There's metal shavings everywhere. I got everything painted. It is looking good. It's bare, completely empty now. We also got the rails done all the way around, all the way. I didn't do the back yet or the front because I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do just yet. My original plan was to have the front of this the same height of the lip of the John boat, so it'll be 3 inches higher than the rest of the boat. But Nate from Nate's Custom Boats is sending me a trolling motor mount, so I'm gonna wait till I get that and mess around with that and see what I can do. But for now, this is it. It is empty. It's pretty crazy, but it's pretty cool because now the possibilities are endless. I can do anything. I'm not held up by the benches anymore, so I can redesign this thing any way I want, which I'm gonna do now that I have the option. But guys, if you need metal, go to tbnation.net. Get all the metal you need for your John boat. I got way more inside. This is just what I'm working with now. But anything you need for a John boat, tbnation.net. And you can get anything you need for your John boat build. But guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go inside and relax. It is freaking hot in this garage. But guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.